Hello there, and thank you so much for taking your time to actually watch my video. This video will be of help to you if you're somebody that struggles with discipline, yeah? As the title says, if you're like me and at times you really do struggle to get things done, hopefully I can cover some of the things in this video which will help you on your way. Now, if we look at people who are successful, people who are like doing really well, sometimes I actually wonder, how do these people actually get done? You know, all the things in their busy day which they have to do. How do they do it? The simple answer to this is discipline. They have set about their day in a way which can only make them go forward. Yeah? But we have to, before we can do this, we need to really think about what can we do to actually set this action in place. Well, before you become disciplined, before you move forward and you obviously start doing and obviously creating this perfect day, this perfect amount of work which you want to get done, for me, and I've watched other videos on this, you really need to remind yourself, the first thing, number one, before you start the day, is remind yourself why you want to achieve what you want to achieve. Yeah? Now for me, it's my children. For you it might be that perhaps you want a bigger car, it might be that you want to move to a nicer home. Whatever it is, you need to understand and put it and make a mental note at the start of your day why you're actually trying to do what it is you want to do. If you've got no reason, if you've got no goal, like for me, like I say, it's my children, if you've got no reason, then you're not going to do the things you need to do anyway, because you've got no reason to do it. It might be that you're quite content having, if you like, not very much. It might be that you're happy with your life the way it is right now. So you need to, I've watched, like I say, I've watched other videos on this, and I really do think this is a major factor. You need to think, what do you want? It could be something simple. You want to go on holiday. Why are you doing this? This thing. Why do you want to move forward? You've got to have a reason to move forward, yeah? So find your reason. And more importantly, once you've found your reason, remind yourself of it every day. Tell yourself that you're going to do this thing because you want to create this. You want to create this for your children. You want to create this for your wife. You want to create this for, your, whatever it is. Think about what it is, why you're doing what you do, and remind yourself of it daily. There's other people that I've done videos about how you create these kind of dream boards where you actually have all the things that you want in your life set out on this board, and it does work. Yeah, like I say, it might be that your reason isn't that big, but you still need to know what it is and remind yourself of it every day. Yeah, say to yourself, I'm doing this today because I want this for my children. I'm doing this today because I want to get my son this when he's whatever age, or your daughter, whatever it is, yeah? That's my reason. That's why I go to work, yeah? That's why I'm doing all I can do. That's why I'm doing YouTube. That's why I'm watching YouTube. That's why I'm learning personal development. It's because I know that if I can become more, then obviously, and I can become greater, cleverer, more driven, more motivated, whatever it is, I know I can hopefully achieve more for my children. That's my reason. So you need to find out yours. Yeah, it's so important. Yeah, your reason why. Yeah. Now, when you look at people who are really successful, these people who are really, if you like, achieving greatness. I'm on about like they've got the lives and the cars and the houses that most people desire. How have they got this? Have they just watched a few personal development videos? Have they read a few books? I don't believe that's the case. Obviously they've done these things, yeah. But the main reason why anybody achieves anything, in life is because they set themselves a definite task. What they're going to do, when they're going to do it by, that's the important bit. When they're going to do it by. And they don't let anybody else. They don't let anybody else come in their way. Now, in talking about this, the second reason, the second thing which I know for me anyway, it is, you know, even now, still now, it has an effect on me. I'm making this video, but I can still tell you that there's things that happen to me which take me away from what I want to do, yeah? And that is distraction, yeah? Other people who've got things that they need, that they want to do, or they want you to do, which they believe for whatever reason are more important, yeah? Now, a biggest example of this, and I hope she don't watch it, is my daughter. You know, sometimes she'll say to me, I want this, Dad, and I want that, Dad. And it might be that at times she might have left this thing too late, and and she wants me to take her somewhere. Now the trouble is with that is that trying to be, if you like, a good parent or a good dad, whatever you want to call it, the trouble is that that's at my cost. Yeah, that's at my cost, because I'm trying to please all these people and do what they want me to do. But the trouble is, what happens? I don't get done what I want to do. Yeah? Now let's use an example of somebody. Let's use my example on YouTube. Yeah? Now, I wish I had more time. I love doing videos. I love trying, the idea of the concept of trying to help people. I like the idea of one day perhaps having a big channel. But the trouble is that I've not perhaps got the time to actually achieve this. So what I've done now is I'm setting aside time. Now, this is the second thing. If you're somebody that is being distracted and is being controlled by I don't say controlled, but being, taken away by other people, you need to start setting what you want to do in stone. Yeah? It might be that you want to write a book. I've actually thought about writing a book. Writing a book is actually not that difficult. What's difficult is actually finding the time to do it, sitting down and actually do it, and then probably the hardest thing is actually getting it published and making money out of it. But that aside, the actual writing of it, you just need to set aside time. So this is what you need to do. I've watched other personal development guys on YouTube, and they talk about having blocking out your day, setting it in in almost like time blocks. It's nothing new really. What they're really talking about is having a calendar. It ain't nothing new. It ain't no great big concept. But what they're talking about is actually writing down. Let's use the analogy of you perhaps being a person that wants to write a book. Yeah. So you want to write a book. Let's use this example, because it's something which I'm going to start trying to do soon. And that is to actually say, right, I'm going to write a book. When can I do this? Forget about what it's going to be about. Let's just imagine you've got this idea in your mind that you want to do this, and you're going to do it. All you need to do is to, in your day, whether it's 2 days a week, whether it's every day, is say to yourself, I am going to set aside a specific time when I am going to do that. And nothing, barring a family emergency, unless someone needs taken to hospital, you are going to set aside that time and you are going to do that task at that time. Yeah? If you do that, if you actually say to yourself, at 6 o'clock, I think if you were going to write a book, probably the best time would be in the morning when your mind is probably at its best. But perhaps say, right, I'm going to get up an hour earlier, or I'm going to start writing my book at 8 o'clock and I'm not going to get away from that desk until 9. Now, if you set that as a definite thing in your mind, how after a month could that book not be written? You could not do it, because you've made a physical commitment to actually doing it. Now, if we talk about 3, perhaps reward, yeah? You need to have, this kind of for me goes back a bit to number 1, obviously your reason why, but think about as well, giving yourself reward once this task is done. It's like when you're a child, and your mum asks you to do something and you're good, and she says, oh, here you are, you've been good, you can have that. It makes you feel good. If you've got this mental thing in your mind that once this task is done, that obviously you're going to get something back for doing it, yeah, then you need to say to yourself, perhaps, you know, perhaps once you've wrote your first chapter, perhaps once, like with me, with YouTube, it might be that once you've uploaded so many videos or got so many subscribers, that you actually say, right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna buy myself something. I'm gonna treat myself. Yeah, because this all stems back to, you know, why are we doing it? You've got to have a reason why. Yeah, so, you know, discipline. It's something which I know for me years ago, when I was young. I could have earned a lot more money if I'd have been a lot more disciplined, yeah, because I was self-employed and literally my time was my own. I suggest this is you. If you're somebody who is self-employed, you know, you need to make time in your day for all the things that you enjoy. Yeah, obviously, you know, if it might be that you like sports, it might be that you like me. I mean, I quite like going out walking. I quite like watching. I love watching telly, and I know that at times I watch too much telly. I'm human. I make mistakes. Yeah, you know, but as long as you get done all the things which you need to get done, and you basically set this. You know, you get your calendar. And you say, right, you know, write in your calendar all the things perhaps that your wife and your children want you to do, your family commitments. It might be that you have a certain time when you go shopping. Well, write that in your calendar. At a time that perhaps you've got to take your kids somewhere. It might be that you've got young children and they've got to go to kids clubs and you need to be around for them. Well, obviously you want to be a good parent and you need to make time for your children, yeah? But at the same time, remind yourself that if you don't discipline and sometimes say no to doing things indoors, you sometimes say no to your wife, I'm not going to do that now because I'm doing this, yeah? I'm not going to go and do that because I'm writing my book. Remember I told you, between 7 and 8, I'm not available. And remind them why you're doing it. Because like me, you know, whether I'm doing my YouTube videos, whether I'm out canvassing, whatever I'm doing, I always say to my kids, you know, I'm doing it for you. You know, if I go out and all of a sudden I go and put other cards out, I do a bit of network marketing, and I go and put some cards out. Remind them. If they say, "Oh, Dad, what? Can you hurry up?" I say no, because this is for you. This ain't for me. It's for you. Yeah. I'm doing what I need to do, yeah, whatever it is you need to do, whether in my case I'm generating leads, whether I'm doing my videos, whether I'm trying to learn something, whatever it is, you need to remind your family why you're doing it, yeah? Why are you doing it? Sometimes my daughter said to me a long while ago when I first started YouTube, and even now I ain't doing great, but I wasn't getting loads of views, and I said to my daughter, you know, who knows what might happen in the future? I've decided that I want to pursue it. It's something which I enjoy doing it. I genuinely enjoy doing videos. The idea of people listening to me and obviously, hopefully getting some sort of, you know, help from it, for me is a great feeling. And I also, I mean, if you've seen my other videos on my channel, I suffer with mental health. I suffer terribly with OCD and depression, and I've watched a lot of videos on that, and I've obviously thought, well, hold on a minute, if I can help someone and tell people my story, I think it's a good thing to do. But I've digressed a bit. But what I mean is, that was my thing. That is what I've decided to do. Don't let anybody else either stop you from doing what you want to do. Yeah? This, if you like, you could call number 4. It goes in with distraction, really. It goes in with obviously allowing yourself to be distracted. But the trouble is in life, when you try and do something, especially if it's not normal. You know, if someone goes and perhaps tries a business, you know, and it's an half decent idea, you probably won't get a lot of people saying don't do it. But if you go and decide, if you was to say to somebody, well, I'm going to write a book, or I'm going to travel the world and become a vlogger, I'm going to start my own travel vlog, or I'm going to start my own YouTube channel, and people are going to think, well, hold on a minute, how are you going to do that? And straight away, their defence mechanism, their idea of what you're doing is not a good idea. So straight away they go on the defensive and they start putting the mockers on whatever you're doing. Now, it could be that what you're doing perhaps ain't the greatest idea. It might be that something that perhaps only 1 in 100 people do achieve. It still don't mean that you shouldn't try if you want to do it. Yeah? I hate it when people say, oh, you know, why are you doing that, or what are you doing that for, and just get a normal job and just do this and just do that. Why? Because because that's what they've been told to do. Because they don't want to live their dream. Yeah? You need to, I'm digressing a bit, but I get a little bit annoyed though sometimes when people, when people try and control your life. Yeah? It's your life. If you're happy and you want to try something and you know it's going to take time, then you're going to have to integrate these things for discipline into your day. Yeah? You've got to start disciplining yourself and, having your reason. Yeah? Setting time aside, rewarding yourself, blocking your time. You need to start doing this, because if you don't, it ain't going to happen. Yeah? It really ain't going to happen. It's like YouTube. Sometimes I look at some of the channels that are doing really well. I've got somebody I follow, and he's got about 1,200 videos up, and you think, how is that possible? But it's easily possible. He's done a video every day for 1,200 days. It might have took him a year, it might have took him 2 years, it might have took him 10 years. The result is the same. He's decided to pursue something, he's set it down in stone, he's wrote down what he's going to do, he's made time for it, and he's stuck to it. Thank you so much. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you got like a little bit of motivation from what I'm trying to obviously get across, and do whatever it is you're going to do, whether it's your normal job, making family time, whatever it is. Start blocking your time. Start sticking to your time, and don't let anybody, the bit where you're, if you like, designing your dream, don't let anyone take it away from you, and don't let anyone steal that time. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please please subscribe if you found this video helpful. I really appreciate it. I've got other videos on personal development which hopefully you will find of help as well. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Bye bye.